we're back. Back at it again, the white vans. Well, I don't even have white vans. Fuck. Can't even make that joke. God damn it. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep making the joke because it's funny to me. We hit upper body. Well, I hit upper body. I don't know about you guys, but it was a fucking fun day is what it was. Like, these sessions on Friday, I feel like are really fun. Thursday and Friday are one of my favorite, like, fun days. Because Thursday, I'm doing pendulum, so I'm having fun. I'm trying to move weight. I'm genuinely getting that excitement and like leg day ones and the fucking upper body ones, like my first upper body day, my first leg day are fun, but I feel like they're more focused on pushing reps and focusing on technique to get like as big as possible. And my like leg day 2s and leg day and upper body day 2s, like let's just say B and B, upper body B and leg day B, are just move weight, get strong, and it feels fun. Is it truly I'm trying to move weight? No. It's just it feels like it because I'm moving a little heavier. I'm getting more contraction because I'm doing kind of more squeeze stuff instead of stretch. But we are having fun on both days. The reason I like these end of week ones is because I finished work. I don't have to go and work tomorrow. I don't have to worry about needing to get to bed as quick as possible, so I can take my time. But the reason today was fun is I just have the energy. Like, it wasn't as grueling as it usually is on when I usually work. So today was an easy day, which was nice. So I could put more energy into these workouts. But that does not mean I don't put as much energy as possible into workouts, even when it's tough during work, because I put 100% in. 100% looks different every day, because I'm tired from work, or I'm dealing with something on my mind, or I'm fucking frustrated with something, so I can't actually put the 100. Like, I'm putting max effort in, but max effort looks completely different depending on the day. And today is one of those days where I put max effort in and it feels different. But some days it's different. The gym is all about showing the fuck up. You're gonna get bigger when you show the fuck up, so it doesn't matter. As long as you show up. As long as you continue to show up and tell yourself you're gonna move, you're gonna do it. That's all you need to worry about. I don't care about if you're in the gym or exercising, but show up for yourself. Show up for, if you have kids, your kids. Show up for your partners. Show up for your friends. Because the biggest thing I can tell you is letting yourself go to the point where you are immobile is saddening. Letting yourself go to the point where it is hard to move, like you are aching all the time. It hurts. Sucks. Because that means you cared about the food more than your health. You cared about making more money than your health. And I'm not blaming you for that. Because if you live in a capitalistic place like I do, or you live in a very need money place like everyone, it's really hard to care about your health when you can't eat, when you have to care about if there's a roof over your fucking head. And that's why I don't say you need to go to the gym. That's why I say move. I don't give a fuck how you do it, just move. If that means going up and down the stairs all the fucking time, moving in your house, moving in your apartment, taking walks with nobody, moving. Because these extra little activities mean you live longer. You get to see tomorrow. You don't have to worry about not seeing your grandchildren. You don't have to worry about seeing if your kids will be fucking graduated. Because if that is something you have to worry about, there's another stress on your life, and that can shorten your cognitive health, that can shorten your actual health. Because we have shown that if your cortisol levels are raised all the time, it shortens your lifespan. So if you are stressed all the time, no matter what, you're going to most likely cack it early. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to be real with you. Because that is stressful to think about as I'm talking about not trying to be stressed. But it's hard to not be stressed in a world that feels like it's going to shit. But for your longevity and for your general health, you cannot be too stressed out every day of your life. Stress is part of life. I'm not going to tell you to never be stressed, but I'm saying always being stressed to the point like it is mentally debilitating, where you're getting angry at people, flipping out at the smallest shit, yelling at people that you don't need to yell at, getting angry because you're so fucking stressed all the time. It's almost impossible for you to get big. It's almost impossible for you to want to live. It is almost impossible for you to continue having a normal life. Because fuck it. The world moves with or without you. And I understand that is a hard thing to hear. Because just because your life is falling apart does not mean the world has stopped. But it does mean you need to pick yourself up a little bit. I'm not saying forget about it, because it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is you can push through it. I'm not a religious person, but the only saying I've heard that kind of resonates with me is he only gives you the hardest battles if he thinks you can win. That's fucked up to do, man. But if I have that mentality of shit only happens to me, bad shit only happens to me because I know I can get through it, it creates a stronger mind and it creates a stronger body. Because if I am getting pushed down and I'm stressed all the time, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That is a better saying for me. But some people seek higher powers. I can't. I physically fucking can't. But power to those who can. I'm never gonna say you don't need it. But what I'm going to say is you are stronger than you believe and less fragile. You can think you're the most fragile person because you wear all of your feelings on your sleeve. You get angry easily because fuck it. No. That's who you are. Do not let people tell you wear your emotions on your sleeve, but you have to control them. You can't let them be outbursts. You have to be able to be mindful of other human beings. You have to be mindful of other people and their emotions, because guess what? Everyone's dealing with shit every day. Every single day. Everyone is dealing with something. So, doesn't mean it's okay for people to be mad at you. It doesn't mean people need to deal with your shit. But it does mean, as long as you know someone is in their own world dealing with their own stuff, nothing's done out of malice. Hopefully. It is just they're too busy with their own life. They're too busy thinking of themselves to notice that you are going through something too. Because if you don't say anything, or if you don't communicate, or you don't say like shit at all, and you're just complaining about it, and you're not actually listening to the person giving you advice, you are being unhelpful to yourself and that person trying to help you, because you're just going to push them away because you're angry at the world. It's okay. I'm not going to tell you it's the best thing to do, but you'll find a way to cope. And if coping is the gym, that's amazing for you. But if exercising isn't some way to cope with something, it's okay. But exercising will make your mental health a little better, because you actually will feel better. Crazy thought. I think something that actually surprised the shit out of me is the dude named Jelly Roll. Crazy fucking name. When he lost over, I think, 300 to 400 pounds, I think he lost 300 pounds. He talks about how he can taste more things, see more colors, notice things better. That is just from diet and exercise. Like, that little bit of change, that's not a little bit of change, but that change in his lifestyle to where he lost the weight made everything around him more joyful, more vibrant. So if I can hopefully have that one day where everything is more vibrant, everything is more exciting, because that is the joy of being a kid, and we lose that as we get older. And I'm not gonna say that's a bad thing, but it's not a great thing to lose your childish wonder, because if you're never wondering about life, you're never growing, you're never getting more intelligent, you're never getting better. You're just stuck where you're at because you never want to learn, because you're not wondering. You're not wondering about the facts of the universe. You're not wondering about the facts of the world. You're not wondering about facts of what you do for a living. Like, how are you helping people when you do your job? Even if you're an office worker, guess what? Someone needs shit to do. Like, you work for a company that does something for someone. That's why you're there. You're responding to emails to someone because they have a problem with something. Like, my mom has said many things where, because I'm in construction, my pa was in construction when I was younger, and she feels like she didn't help nothing. She didn't build anything for people, because I work, like, my job, I do schools, I do gas stations, I do all this shit, and I can point to that and say I did that. And my mom doesn't have that. My mom, she works pretty much with papers and like people's shit, and she doesn't feel like she helps people, because Those people aren't grateful. And that's okay. She's I forget the word. She works with lawyers. I forget what the word is under that. But she does that. But she doesn't feel like she helps. I mean, crazy thought. You're helping people with financial problems. You're scheduling for people. You're helping them. Yes, are they some of the most ungrateful motherfuckers you'll ever meet? Yeah. But how much you want to bet when you're done with them, they're so happy you helped them. And just because it's not visible, just because you can't meet them, doesn't mean you're not helping. And I really hope I impart this mentality to myself most of the time, because I'm such a negative motherfucker. It has a lot to do with being a realist, but I am a realist to the point where I'm a pessimist a lot of the time, because I don't feel like I'm gonna do it. Because if I think about it realistically, why would you want to look and watch something I put out? Why would you be excited? Why would you accept something I made? But that's being realistic. I am 1 in 7 billion people on this goddamn earth. I think it's almost 8. 1 in like 8 billion people. And I am 1 in, I think it's about 3 or 4, I think it's 3 billion people posting on the internet. Why would you choose to watch me? That's the realist side of me. See how that's realistic to think about, but it's very pessimistic to think about, because I don't feel like I'm offering much. Like, these car talks are just me thinking out loud, and I'm so surprised people want to watch it or listen to me at all. Because a lot of the people that watch these videos have so much more life experience than I do. But they still want to listen. Because they believe someone with a younger, I would hope, a younger brain or a younger mentality has something to offer. Now, is it always true? Hell no. I'm young, stupid, and full of cum. Young, dumb, and full of cum is the fucking greatest saying I've ever heard. It's such a funny saying. But, as I'm getting off topic again. But that's the optimistic side, is maybe I have something to prove. Maybe I have something to show. Because I talk to my dad and he listens. He likes listening to me when I get excited over stuff like this. So maybe more people want to hear it. That's what made me start doing this. Is maybe I could reach someone, at least one person, and help them. Because being helpful is a fucking rare commodity now. Like, why would you want to be helpful nowadays when you can just pull people down and make yourself feel better? If you're at the top, people want to pull you down to their level because they don't know how to get to where you're at, or they don't have the drive or the want to get to where you're at. That's okay. Because if you have the drive, you have the want, you can do anything. That's my belief. You can change the world step by step. If the world wants you to bend and you stand straight, the world either bends to your will or you bend. One of you has to break. And God damn it, with the indomitable human spirit, it will not be me or you. That is what I want. But hey, I'm just some guy on the internet.